and envious. They're douchebags.
I called it for what it was. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, this is fucked. You're gonna kill the like alpha testability of this game because nobody's going to want to play. Like, why don't you fucking essentially pick on somebody your own size? Stop fucking punching down. And they didn't like being, yeah, they didn't like being called out for what they were. So they all raided my stream and started talking mad shit. So that's when I really fucking went off the rails and probably you know, maybe did some things that I shouldn't do. But yeah, it was all in good entertainment value. I got one of their guys on stream, told him that I'd fly his ass to Japan and beat him or fucking fight him.
I have videos, by the way, if you want to see me fucking fighting. Buddy, I promise you, I would slaughter you. And you know what I would do? It's easy. I would fly back out and you would do absolutely nothing.
And then yeah, just fucking like full cringy trolling them, like essentially like giving them a taste of their own medicine.
Give us some CQB, bro. Give us some CQB.
Yeah.
Those kneecaps.
So talked to him for a while, but then Tmugsy seemed to take it really personal for some reason.
Вона собі шоколадку купила, гадіна. З'їла сама шоколадку. А я що робить? А що, мені дивиться, як вона їсть шоколад, я теж може хочу шоколад. Задумала, мені дуже шоколад. Я дуже хочу шоколад.
So then I finally like
Tmugsy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Tmx.
Oh, that's Tmx.
I call him Tmugsy because that's who you need to Google to actually find out like all the fucked up shit he's done in gaming communities. So like trying to throw a $50,000 tournament, like just a bunch of fucked up shit, absolute degenerate behavior. Very fitting of the character that he portrays online, but for some reason doesn't like people confirming the character that he plays online. If you tell him, oh, you're doing a good job at being an absolute shitbag, toxic human, like you play it really well, he gets upset.
What up, esoderic?
Yo, what up, Tmxd?
Chilling. Yeah, there's probably no shot you're gonna get gold back or anything like that, just because like people see it as a PvP game and like they see it as us doing you guys a favor by not attacking you, and if it happens by accident, like the way they see it is just kind of like a thing. It's not targeted harassment or anything like that. People are literally just, you know, the way they see it is they play this game for like those literal PvP functions, and I understand that we run the node, and I am actively trying not to grief like everyone in the node. But you know, if it happens, like, you know, hit me up. I'll tell them to chill. But like, I can't pull. Like, there's gonna be mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you guys being a big guild, you literally couldn't even spare like 10 gold, because us being a smaller guild, that literally crippled us last night. Like, a lot of our guys are really upset. Like, as a GM, I gotta find something. Either we're gonna come to an agreement on some compensation, or we're gonna be moving nodes, or we're gonna find some other resolution.
Because I'm literally looking at your post in Discords and stuff. Polar, the guild exploiting on Vera every day. Polar. Like,
yes.
You're just like, what
like
is
I said,
there?
There was some shit talk, and we're all aware of the exploits that you guys were doing early on.
Can you tell me what the exploit was?
Yeah, so you guys were spamming wars against people when Steven clearly stated that was an exploit.
When did he say that?
Doing one is like, oh, we found something wrong with the game. Continuing to do it after that, sure, twice is maybe testing it.
What was the exploit of the war?
The exploit of the war was getting massive amounts of XP from the mailed-in rewards from spamming.
How much XP did we get per war?
About 190k to 300k per war.
That's not true at all. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, I got 190k from the first war that we did.
You got 190k from a node war.
Yeah.
That's not a war that we were doing. A node war is completely different. We've only had one node war in the server. It was the one I declared on Jova.
Regardless,
I really think
Steven made a statement that it was an exploit.
No, Steven made a statement that's an exploit that you could deck a war more than once every 6 hours. We never decked a war on anyone in that time frame ever. We never exploited once, which is clearly why none of us are banned ever. We never exploited at any point. We don't throw on the word exploiting. We don't just say shit randomly without even knowing it.
So then how did the whole server come to the conclusion that you guys were exploiting?
The whole server didn't come to that conclusion, bro. Like 5 people spamming in chat said that to you. You think if 5 people spam anything on the internet, you believe it?
It's not just 5 people.
Whatever
like you said, you can go into the Discord and you can search Polar and see it's more than 5 people.
Sure, maybe it's 10 people. Whatever the amount of people it is, what makes you think they're correct?
Because we witnessed it. We saw how many wars you guys were pulling on every guild, and you were pulling wars on guilds that were allied with Miraleth. We were citizens of Miraleth, and you were pulling wars on us.
We ward any guild we saw that we wanted to PvP with.
Wait a minute.
We never decked a war on anyone in that time frame ever. We never exploited once. And we never ward them more than once. We never ward them more than once in a 6-hour period. Wars are perfectly part of this game. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this game, but this is like a pretty big PvP game. The only amount of XP you got was from a node war, which is a completely different thing. And there's only been one node war in this entire server. And they're two different things completely. Which I understand you're ignorant to the game. Is this your first time playing this game? You started in P2?
I appreciate your insinuation that I'm ignorant, but we don't have to stoop to that level.
You've already told me that you're ignorant. If you're coming to me with saying something, okay, you're coming to me saying, "Hey, this thing is XYZ." I'm saying, "Hey,
I'm saying, let's try to come to a compromise. Let's drop everything else. I will tell my guys that you guys weren't exploiting. I'll say, you completely explained it to me. This is the way the game works. Yes, my biggest issue is that we're not here to fucking be big guilds and PvP and make a name. Right now, we're here to make this game better. And from what we saw, it didn't seem like you guys had the same intentions.
We have the exact same intentions. We bug report constantly. What we're trying to do in this game is we play this game at a high level. We really enjoy the game. We have a lot of fun. We play this game unironically 16 hours a day. We fucking love it. It's a super, super fun, great game, amazing. And we're bug reporting constantly. We're testing the game in a different way than you are. We're doing 500-person wars. We're doing world bosses while 5 raids are coming together. Is someone kicking something in your background or something?
Yeah.
Okay. We're testing this game in a completely different way than you're testing, which is fine. It doesn't matter. You come to me, you say, "Hey, my guys got griefed doing a caravan." I say, unironically, this is my actual opinion on the thing. I'm like, okay, well, I actually don't want, these people are trying to have fun. They want to do their caravan. They're having a good time. I actually don't agree with griefing you at all. That's just my personal opinion. People in my guild see you running across the field with that caravan. They say, "Yo, I'm trying to farm gold." This is a way you farm gold in this game is by attacking their caravan. That's how it works. I think my guild was trying to explain to you that how the caravan system works right now is you have to drop group, then you pick attacker or defender. Are you familiar with that or no?
Oh, we are now, yeah.
Okay, so that's not an exploit again. This is another thing. And this is why I have people DMing me like, why are you talking to this guy? He's calling us exploiters. He doesn't even know how the game works, blah, blah, blah. First off, that's going to make everyone super negative immediately when you start calling people exploiters for things that are functions of the game.
Oh yeah, there's banter that goes back and forth. We know that, especially in a PvP game. If you came from any PvP game, everybody's going to talk shit, and then we'll sort it out later.
Calling someone an exploiter is a little bit different than banter. You want to call me shit, you want to call me a retard, you want to call me all sorts of names, that's fine. When you start calling people an exploiter, to me, I hate cheating. Cheating, I think, ruins every game.
I agree.
Cheat. That's what we do. But this is all I'll say to you. If you want advice with the game, you want me to tell you how you can better play the game, you want help with the game, I can do that for you. There's no way that my guild is ever gonna, give you gold or make a compromise in that way anyway. It's just never gonna happen. They would just see it as, wow, there's no purpose. If you wanted to, farm a bunch of droppings or farm a bunch of shit to help the city, my guys would probably buy the droppings for you to help build things quicker or whatever that may be. Well, I mean, people will do stuff like that, but no one's ever going to give you gold because we griefed your caravan. It's like the way they see it is they're doing you a favor by not griefing you, and if they grief you once or twice by accident, it's just a small tax.
The problem is we have been doing that. We have been farming for the node since day one of phase 2. We started off at Miraleth and have contributed quite a bit to the node, I would like to think. We have a lot of people that... we had a guy leave our guild, Devo or something. I think my co-leader talked to you about that because he was just fishing for commissions for the node, and your guys were killing him and camping him repeatedly, and he's a low level. And another thing that really rubs me the wrong way is your guys, you're obviously hardcore gamers. You all hit level 25 like pretty early, and our guys are not. Our guys are a lot of crafters, a lot of people who just want to play the game and have fun. You guys are PvPing people who are 10 to 15 levels below them. Like, where's the honor? Where's the glory in that?
Well, I think early on in the server, when you hit 25, the first thing you want to do is PvP, right? So that's the first thing we did when we hit 25 was let's deck wars as PvP. We spent all this time leveling. We want to PvP. That's how it goes. We haven't decked a war on a single guild other than people fighting against the world bosses since. No one's been decked on, not one guild, except for Nova, Dopamine, Anvil, and maybe one or other 2 guilds who only engage with us at world bosses. So first off, that hasn't happened in days, and it probably won't happen again at all on the rest of the server. At this point, we have other people to fight now. We don't really care. It's just like
it was last night it happened. This was less than 12 hours ago.
Last night you did not get decked on. Last night you got your caravan griefed. It's a completely different thing. Do you understand the difference or no?
In my eyes, it's similar. There is a difference. Yes, it is different actions, but it is still actions against members of your node who are doing things to contribute to your node.
Let me hit you. The difference between those two things is there's an objective with the caravan for gold. They're not attacking you because they don't like you. They're attacking you because they want your gold, and they see it as a way to farm gold. You understand what I'm saying?
We are farming gold for your node.
I understand that. The people in my guild see it as an advantage for them to kill your caravan because it gives them gold. And it's not just your caravan, it's anyone's caravan. They are not purposely attacking you. They see a caravan, they go, okay, this caravan looks like it has gold in it, let's kill it, let's steal it, and let's go to the next one. We're just one in a rotation of hundreds. That's what I don't think you're getting. What my advice to you would be, like I already told you, there's ways to make your caravan safer, and I suggest doing it when on a time when you can have a lot of people on. If I have an 8-man from Polar, that's killing your caravan. How many people were out there that killed your caravan last night?
It was about like 6 to 8. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, you have 6 to 8 that are trying to kill your caravan. They are not going to be able to call more. No one from my guild is going to do an all call to grief your caravan. So what I would suggest you do to never have this happen to you again, not just with us or anyone else.
So it did start out as one. It was one guy who was close to New Ayla, and he followed us for a while, and then the rest showed up.
This is what's happening. He's in an 8-man in comms. They're all looking for caravans. He says, yo, I found a caravan here. Meet me at this location. Let's kill it. They're in a good spot for us to kill. So what I'm trying to suggest to you is I would plan when you want to do your caravans with your guild. Say, hey, we're doing caravans from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. That way you can go with like 20 people all doing caravans at the same time. Then no one can grief you. You can just fight back and kill them no matter what. Because it's unrealistic for someone to come out with a big group because it's not going to be lucrative for them. So I would suggest you do your caravans with larger groups, or another thing you can do is work with another guild. Hit up another guild and say, yo, we're looking for a coalition. Can we work together? Work with another guild. That way your 75 man guild goes to a 300-person guild. Hey, we're doing caravans this time. Do you guys want to do it with us at the same time? Imagine if you're doing caravans with 40 people. No one's going to be able to touch you. No one can steal anything from you.
Here's the answer to your node question I have. I asked my co-leader if we had any proof. This is what he said.
Sure.
So, like, I agree with you that, like, this is a PvP game and all that. The biggest issue I have is that we had already had one run-in with you guys and requested somewhat of a truce. And then we were told that there was going to be a truce, and then that happened last night. And now our boys are out the caravan. I have told my guild,
I have told my guild multiple times not to grief you.
So why aren't they listening?
Not just you. I've told my guild multiple times not to grief citizens, right? Because things are just going to happen. It's going to be like their excuse is, yeah, we couldn't see their names because when you do a caravan and you attack,
we had people walking around us. Like there were plenty of people around us.
When you're doing a caravan, okay. Do you know how you can tell someone's a citizen of your node? It's the color of their name.
Yes.
Like, see this guy next to me? Look at me next to me. See this guy? He's like light blue. When you're running a caravan, that color changes.
Also, one thing I'd like to present is, like I mentioned, and like you just mentioned, it takes, you see the colored name?
Yeah.
It takes a lot to be a GM in this game. It takes a lot to be successful in this game. A lot of time investment. I am retired military.
Sure.
I get paid for sitting at home. My wife is still active duty. I have 100% of my off time to contribute to this game. I'd like to present the idea that I am a good ally to have because of that, as well as I have a lot of people who are the same as me. My second in command is retired Army. He is the guy who has been doing a lot of commissions and instructing our guys to do a lot of commissions for Mirleth. So if that, in my opinion, that holds a little bit of weight. I would like to think, at least, that we would be somewhat valuable to a node of hardcore PvPers, and that's what I'm trying to get across here, is that we can have some value to your guys' node. I appreciate the willingness to tell your people to not attack us or do hostile actions against us anymore. I thought we had already covered that in the past and had come to an agreement about that.
Did you just hear what I said though? Like, I can tell them not to attack you, but there's going to be scenarios where you're still going to get attacked. And to be honest with you, I would rather you just kill them. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you. If you're in a situation where someone's attacking you, not just my guild, anyone.
Why do you want people like that in your guild, though?
It's not. What do you mean? Why do I want them in my guild?
I'm not trying to attack you personally. We already did that earlier in the conversation. Why can't you control your people, essentially?
I can control my people, but I have to pick and choose the things I fight battles over. And one of the things, like, I'm not going to choose somebody out because they PvP'd a caravan event. I'll say, yo, please just chill with that. And if they listen to me, great. And if they don't, I mean, it's just not something I'm going to start a huge fight over.
So there's no repercussions in your guild for breaking the rules? Do you guys have a charter or a constitution?
No, it's not like a hard. Listen, no, we don't have a charter or constitution. It's not that kind of guild. We know. It's not that there's no repercussion for breaking rules. This is not a serious enough. You're in the military, right?
Retired military, yeah.
Sure. There's been situations where rules have been broken, right? And people have looked the other way. Why is that?
Why is that? Because the system's corrupt.
No, because people don't want to make a big deal of a dumb fucking rule. If I tell people, yo, don't attack caravans, this is what I'm trying to explain to you. And you have to take this without being offended. It's just not that important to my guild if you guys get attacked by a caravan or you get attacked. Like, I'll tell them to chill. I don't want to deal with the drama. But, like, I'm not going to kick players from my guild or fucking scream at them or anything like that.
Fucking snowball me right away, motherfucker.
I'll just say, hey, leave these guys alone, and I'll explain to them why, and then eventually they will leave you alone. But it might take a little bit of time, a little bit of learning. This is why I'm trying to tell you, when you do caravans, just do them at a particular time. When you have enough people to do them, that you guys can do them together, you can run more than one caravan, and you guys can defend them all at the same time. That's the whole entire point of the caravan. It's to do them as units. And then no one is going to bring a 40-man to wipe your caravan. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And if you work with another guild, this will never happen. This is my entire explanation. Are you going to get attacked by polar people again? Probably not for a while. Maybe it happens again. I don't fucking know. But I doubt people are going to be griefing you like crazy. My guys are pretty well aware that we want to keep our node. We don't want to fuck it up. And they know that they need to chill out with griefing people in the zone, in the node. That's like the main thing I can tell you. My guys will help people in the node too. They're part of that. But there's just going to be weird little situations that happen. And you just can't take it personally. Like, you just happen to get unlucky. Like, it's not, you're not being targeted. Like, yeah, you guys got killed in that. Did we deck on you? Did we deck a war on you initially?
Yes, you did.
So you got unlucky. You got a war decked on you. It's probably just because you had like a few people in town. We never decked a war on anyone in that time frame ever. We never exploited once, which is clearly why none of us are banned ever. We never exploited at any point where you had a lot of people online, and we're like, okay, these people have people, let's fight them. That's why you got a war decked on you. Your caravan got grief because you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time while they were looking to get money. Like, it's not personal. Again, it's
dude, we could have, but I don't think you're seeing the fact that this gold is going to the node. And if they would have, like, it would have been so much cooler, in my opinion, for RP purposes, if they would have been like, hey, if they would have at least opened a narrative before just killing us. If they would.
Well, what I will tell you, and this will probably help you a lot, you're in my Discord. You can see my public channel. You can hit the app button. Anyone, their in-game name is going to be very similar to their in-game name. So you can say, hey, we're running this cart right now. Can you mind leaving us alone? And 90% of the time, people in this guild will just leave you alone.
Or that could work in the opposite way, and that could alert them that we're running a caravan, and they could do the same exact thing they did last night because you don't seem to have good reign over your people.
People are genuinely pretty nice, I imagine.
That wasn't very nice last night. We requested them not to do that multiple times in chat, and they still did it.
Are you saying you never once called them exploiters? I don't actually know. Who are the people that killed you? Does want me to pull them in here? I don't know.
I sent you a screenshot. You have their names.
What can you read it to me? I'm in game.
Got Knight, APK, Fate, Yajovan, and what's that last name? Oh something.
I mean, these guys just like PvPing. These guys are just PvPers.
Yeah.
And you said to them, "Hey, we're citizens." Blah blah.
Yes, it's all recorded. You like if I know you
never talk shit to them at all.
No, beyond that, no. With the interaction that we had was specifically with you.
Yo, Javen. This guy said you guys griefed his car last night after he told you that he was a citizen of Maryland a bunch of times.
He did not.
I have it on video, bro.
Okay, can I see it?
Yes. All right, I'm gonna stream my screen.
That's fine. Is the streamer that called you guys Russians, Javen?
Yes. Yeah. That is me.
Okay. Did you guys clear the whole thing up about flagging or what?
Yeah, he figured out it wasn't exploiting. I explained to him.
Okay, here you go.
So, just as a pretext, you can't always see the person on the caravan, what color they are, if they're blue or not.
Yeah, but look how many people we have around us, and then I could clearly see that you were blue.
Yes, but it's not the same for the inverse because
right here.
Defenders.
That's you right there.
POV, yep. Yeah, for our POV, you're not blue. You're the defender light blue color. You're not like a node color.
So when you pick up the cart, it gives you an option to pick defender or attacker. Do you understand that? And then you pick defender, it changes the color to anyone else. You get that, right?
Yeah.
It goes from dark blue to light blue, so there's no way to tell.
So you no longer become the color of a citizen, you become a color of a defender of the cart. So from your POV, you can maybe see the guys in your group as citizens, but from everyone from the outside, you are a defender color or you're red when they pick attacker.
We were also actively chatting with you. You can't see it because my cam's covering it, but I was saying in chat, hey, we're from Miraleth, we're allies. Yeah. I don't think it pops up over your head while you're in a caravan.
It should pop over your head.
To that point, though, I could say I'm the fucking Pope, right? It doesn't mean it's true. You're like a caravan. Right?
We had also already had interaction with Tmxd previously about you guys declaring wars on our people. We had a guy leave our guild so that you would leave him alone because you were camping him that hard. He was a low-level fishing outside the node.
Okay. Yeah, we talked about that already. That's just that's how we just play the game. We like to PvP. It's just unlucky that you guys got decked on. You had a lot of people in town, you got decked on.
Is that the guy that kept on popping as protection?
I don't know.
Pretty sure that's the guy.
But the entire point is like, okay, you say that you message him, we can't see that here. Like, my entire point stands. I just don't know what else we can possibly get from this interaction, except for, you know.
Well, one, we've already come to the conclusion that you guys are going to leave us alone, hopefully. Two is my guys are looking for some sort of compensation, which you're not willing to give. So
do they realize? My question is, do you guys realize that we could give them no compensation, and I could I could literally say,
That's
"Yeah,
what
okay,
I'm
do
here
it."
for. It's not like you owe us anything. It's not like you have to give us anything. This is a negotiation because you stand to lose 75 members of your node, nothing. In your eyes, nothing. You stand to lose 75 members of your node, as well as we have an alliance of 5 different guilds who are 50 to 100 strong that will also follow us.
Yeah, but they're dog shitters. Who cares?
I mean that's your opinion, but numbers mean something in a game like
node, you're
this.
just gonna get camped all day. All day you're gonna get farmed all day. I don't care. You get farmed.
So this is what I don't think you understand. Like, you being aggressive in any way to the people that you're talking to, they want to PvP you. I'm literally the thing standing
We weren't
between
aggressive. We were literally just running a caravan, and we requested that they stop.
They don't
and they
care.
Didn't.
They just want to PvP you and kill you anywhere you go. Not just you, anyone. I am the wall standing between you and being camped constantly. And I just don't think you understand that. It's like I don't think you realize that you're okay. Imagine you're playing basketball, right? And you're playing basketball against, like, it's like children versus the NBA. I just don't think you understand the difference. Like, that's how different the quality in which we play the game at is. Like, or like, I guess the player skill. It's not even skill though. It's just no life freaks. Like, my guild is just full of no life freaks, bro. I don't know how to explain this to you, and I just don't think you understand that. And you want to have the fun playing the game in a way, and I respect that. I don't want to ruin that. You want to RP, you want to do a bunch of cool shit, which I actually think is fucking cool. I think the shit you want to do is badass. I just don't think you realize, like,
and the server needs people like that. But you're gonna run them off.
I'm actively making sure my guild doesn't do that. It's gonna happen a little bit. Your guys are just gonna have to eat that on the chin sometimes. Hey, we got Grief Bipolar today. That sucks. At least we had a fun fight. Or maybe we can. Why don't you challenge them to, like, maybe we can beat them. Maybe we can fuck them up. Like, that's my entire reasoning of telling you. You just need to be in a coalition. You just need to do caravan smarter. Because my guys see you in a fucking 40-man caravan, they'll just go to someone else who's in a smaller group. It's just, you just got to realize, like, it is such a different playing field. That's all I'm trying to tell you. And what I would say from this interaction, if there's anything different in this interaction, it's, come out a little bit more humble. I don't fucking know. I don't know what to tell you. But, that's kind of really it. My guys, and this has nothing to do with you, I will tell my guys not to attack citizens of Meredith because I want everyone to be happy. I want people to have fun playing the game.
You're telling me that I can tell you guys, hey, we're running a caravan. We'd like to not be fucked with or have protection, whichever way.
I can make you this promise right now that if you tell people in my guild I'm running a caravan and I'm willing to pay you for protection or give you supplies for the node, you don't have to pay us. I'll give supplies to the node, and someone fucks with you, knowing that, I will kick them out of my guild.
Eventually.
Oh, hey, flying mountain boas. Might be a problem. That's polar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tmx.
We taking him?
Can we get him?
I mean, we can.
You're gonna take out your caravan in time? No, he's not gonna take out your caravan. He's not gonna do enough damage. He's just gonna fly away. What is shit?
I was trying to actually grab his freaking chain him, bro. Couldn't chain him in the air.
Oh, he's back again. That's fine. He's not gonna be able to break your caravan in time. You've got too much health. He's just being a shit. He's just doing hit and runs. Wow. What an asshole.
Ah, got this wrong one.
Why can't I kill them out? Oh, there we go.
Might be getting back up, bro. I'm gonna carry on. try to get to freaking.
Chilling his mount.
They all attacked
Okay.
me. Nah, they killed me. They all there, bro. These cunts are freaking losers.
I mean, it's right here.
Yeah, they can't break it in time.
They can kill me.
We're done scrimming each other. We're going to probably go do some caravan stuff. We might attack some caravans, defend some caravans, something. We'll figure it out. Or go find Polar and Envious and go attack them.
I'm down.
That's why it's that's why it's really funny that you're from Polar, because I was
it wasn't long, man. It wasn't long. Honestly, like I wanted to run away from them so quick. Like within the first 30 minutes, I was getting attacked by someone. I'm like, dude, what? I just joined this guild. Like, why are you attacking me? It was pretty quick. It was
cool.
Toxic.
More fun
Toxicity was
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Like they farmed that bad reputation like real fucking quick, because they had the bad rep on their old server, but like I don't think anybody really knew or cared about them having that bad rep here, and then they just kept doing all that exploiting and all that shit. So it kind of like they like speed ran their bad rep on this server again.
Come down here.
Oh shit, bro. You got some sort of infatuation with you, man.
I know, dude. It's fucking great.
There you go. You get your PvP practice in.
I know, right?
Yeah, dude.
Wait, why is my fucking... He gave up.
Wait a minute.
He literally
Did he
gave
not kill
up. The
you?
fuck, yeah. He knows he can't beat me
He
1v1.
can't kill you?
No, dude. Nobody can beat me 1v1.
Holy shit! With all that fucking.
Well, actually, no.
Exploited.
I take that back. Yeah, with all that fucking exploited gear, Abraham Lincoln can kill me 1v1.
Can't talk.
Abraham Lincoln can kill me 1v1. That dude, I do.
That's a fighter though, right?
Yeah, he's a
fighters will smack on a cleric, dude. All
yeah.
day.
I feel like fighter, like I don't know. I've always in games like this felt like the melee DPS should be the one that's like the anti-healer. You know, obviously, as much as I hate them rogues and
Yeah, I agree.
fucking like warriors and shit. So it makes sense that warrior
Rogue's gonna be crazy.
makes sense that fighter can do that. But that dude's gear is fucking stacked.